Insights on a Thursday. Matt Noyes taking you through the weekend with plenty of detail on that gradual cooling coming as we head to the weekend. We'll talk about that coming up. We'll also talk about some Friday night snowflakes in some of the mountains, the outlook for the weekend, and there's 2 chances for rain that show up in the forecast. I'll show you how and why that all comes to be. Wind today, not a huge deal. It's breezy, gusts over 20 miles an hour. Wind tomorrow, Friday, going to be a bigger deal. We're talking about gusts that will start out of the southwest, going over 25 miles per hour. Then as a cold front comes by later in the day, the afternoon, evening starts to shift the wind out of the west and northwest, and gusts go 30 to 40 miles per hour. So fire spread a bigger deal for Friday than it is today. Big storm out west. It's been dropping snow to the tune of almost 3 feet in parts of Colorado already. Denver's still expected to get more. I'll show you that in a minute. And then in California, you get the Santa Ana winds on the backside of it. You've been gusting to 88 miles per hour as a maximum gust. So an incredible storm out there with additional snow amounts of still another 2 feet that's set to come in some of the high terrain. But even Denver, 10 or 12 inches of snow between now and the start of the weekend. So it's a big storm there, taking a classic track for them by tracking northeast across the Central Plains, keeping them on that northwest side as it goes through. Here at home, another cold front that's going to be on the way for us as we head into tomorrow, and there it is. That just reinforces the dry air, and that gives you a fair weekend, which is good except for the brush fire danger, right? Showers with this next system are going to get in here as we get into Sunday evening and night into Monday morning. I'll show you that in a second. That's your first chance of rain. Rain over the next 48 hours or precipitation in the next 48 hours. Look at that. Over 5 inches in parts of the Central Plains. You get thunderstorms in the southeast. Here at home, I won't tell you we get nothing. When the cold front comes in on Friday afternoon, most of us get nothing. But across northern New England, you can see we do pick up at least a small amount of precipitation on Friday afternoon, evening, and night. And actually, as the rain showers that are scattered around in the mountains on late Friday turn to snow showers, there'll be a little bit of accumulation. Not a lot. The valley's really not getting anything, but some of the mountains where you see the blue, we may pick up an inch. Actually, some of the favored presidential mountains may end up with closer to 2 when you get to the summits. But again, the bigger impact for a lot of us here is just the cooler air coming back in. Friday's high temperatures, rather than being 70 like they are today, are going to be down around 60 in southern New England, cooler north. And then by Saturday, we all have that cooler, more seasonable air that'll be in place. Again, when the cold front comes in Friday afternoon, you might be able to get a couple of showers that do turn to snow showers in some of the mountains. Then high pressure builds in. Great news is outdoor plans are awesome. Saturday looks really good. Sunday is good too. The clouds are going to increase during the course of the afternoon. Then you get ready for the showers. They arrive probably 9 or 10 p.m. in the evening. They're going to last you through Sunday night. They're going to last you into Monday morning. And notice by Monday midday, the showers are pretty much gone. I mentioned yesterday that you can trace the moisture in the atmosphere, and you do get a little plume of moisture coming off of Rafael, the hurricane down in the Gulf of Mexico. There it is. It gets picked up by the system. It gets carried in our direction, comes over us on Sunday night, and then it will continue to move after that, and the drier air rebuilds. But there's still more moisture down in the tropics, particularly with Rafael, and that means you might be able to grab a little bit more of that for our next rain chance, which comes centered about next Thursday. All right? Total rain is going to come down out of the event on Sunday night into Monday morning. Is not a lot. It's maybe 1/10 of an inch to 2/10 of an inch. Some spots less than that. But we'll take what we can get, particularly with as dry as things have been. Let me shift the view down to the hurricane so you can get the latest on it. Now, this is as of this recording, the latest advisory, but I would say the bigger thing to take away from this is the forecast out of it, which actually has continued to change. Do you remember originally this hurricane, it looked like it was going to take a turn north as a tropical storm, come in somewhere toward Louisiana, but there's always that cone of probability because there is uncertainty with these systems. And now it's actually forecast to come more westward. And actually our in-house guidance that I tell you about sometimes, we're kind of beta testing still, stalls this thing for a while down over the Gulf of Mexico and sits it there heading into the upcoming weekend. But as for us here at home, notice high temperatures tomorrow cooler than today. Instead of 70 or about 62 in Boston, you come across the north, some of us are stuck in the 40s, and that's why I say anything that's scattered in the afternoon may go to a snow shower. Friday night, we all start to get the colder air pouring in on a northwest wind, and that's why Saturday's high temperatures do not pass 50 degrees, all the way down to about the Mass New Hampshire border. You'll be in the lower 50s farther south. It is breezy on Saturday. Fire spread will continue to be a bit of a concern. Certainly, we think Saturday night the wind dies down, and as it does, notice the temperature falls, dropping down to the 20s for the vast majority of us. Sunday is 55 to 60. Again, dry through the day, but the clouds increase. Showers arrive as we get to Sunday evening and night in particular. Monday morning it showers. By the afternoon, the sun's breaking back out, and your temperatures are running in the 60s for us overall. Reminder, if you want to check the 14-day and see that next chance of rain as we get into next Thursday, you can do it. Grab the app. Noyes 1 degree outside weather on both the App Store and Google Play. That's how it looks for now, but we'll always see you with updates at onedegreeoutside.com and right on the home screen of our app.